Said all that and it wasn't even recorded, but it's okay. um, so any thoughts before we jump right into, because I know we got a lot to cover, but a lot of it I've already covered with you all. I've already sort of, everything is outlined for you guys. And if there's ever a time where you feel like something is unclear, you're not, you're not understanding something, information is not being disseminated appropriately or properly or in a certain, time frame or what have you, please communicate that. I try to do my best, but in many instances, especially with this particular undertaking, it's there's just so many moving pieces. You try to keep up with it all, and there is a chance that you might miss something. So, or that I, speaking of me, might have missed something. So if there's any time where you guys have any questions, obviously this has always been an open door policy, open forum where we all can talk and just have conversation. I feel like we've become a family in such a short amount of time, and I really appreciate that. So, all right, let's get started. I don't want to bore you guys with my shenanigans. I'm going to open up, oops. All right. Let me share my screen. Okay, so here we are. This is our first page. All right, so topics of discussion for tonight. Some of the stuff I already went over with you guys, but I wanted to give you the opportunity, while we were meeting this evening, to answer any question or ask any questions rather, and then for me to answer any questions you all might have, as we embark on this internship in less than 2 days. So, obviously we're departing on Friday, the 28th. We're returning on July, Lord have mercy, August the 8th. We have any of my hospitality and travel scholars on the line? I know we do. We got Cece, we got Kavion, we got Janaya, we got Chris. I don't know if he's on yet, but so I want you to tell me what these airport codes are. My H&T scholars, present and former.
Oh, the airport code's EWR is
Yes.
Newark Airport.
Okay.
And MBJ is, I guess, Montego Bay Airport in Jamaica.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Good job. So parents, these are some of the things that we're teaching our scholars in our hospitality and travel series that we're currently actually underway with right now. And yeah, so we're teaching, we teach about the airport codes, we teach about travel, all that stuff. I'm not gonna go bore you with that, but yeah, so I just wanted to kind of test your knowledge on that, see if you've been listening. Good job. All right, so any questions about departure or return dates? All right, moving right along. Itinerary. I spoke with I called United about 3 times because I just, with me, especially when it comes closer to the time, I'm very diligent and vigilant about, making sure everything is good to go, because you just never know. So I did reach out to United. They did confirm our everything was good to go. They did block out a number of seats for us. However, I don't have those seats yet. They were supposed to send me the manifest, but I never got it. And that was 2 different representatives were supposed to send it, and I never received it. So I'm gonna call them again probably tomorrow, because I think they're done by 8. But so I'll find out the manifest to see exactly where we're seated. But obviously we what Miss C and I spoke about earlier, because we're going to go into, when we go into some of the what you guys are going to be doing for the workshop, it may warrant you guys, those who are partnering up, for you all to sit together so you guys could maximize on that time and opportunity to go over the presentations. That's the goal, that's the hope, right? We want you all to really be prepared. Now that you have the PowerPoint presentations, you do not have to guess or assume what we're covering. You do not have to wing it. It's there. All you got to do is review it, and you got to know it, right? Most of you have already gone through these classes, right? So for some, it might just be a refresher. For others, this is like, okay, I just did this, I just completed this, so we're good, right? So I just want to make sure when it comes to the seating arrangements, we may do it to where, you know, our scholars are sitting together based on who you're paired with for this workshop. Okay. All right. I see a question in the chat. Let's see. Make it your own cover. Oh, yes. Yes. Make it your own. Stay on topic. Please do not go off topic with it though. Definitely make it, but definitely rather make it your own, you know, definitely you know, use the presentation skills that were covered during our classes, use the presentation skills that you've learned along the way in, you know, in school and things that you guys have done in your extracurriculars. Okay. But definitely make it your own. Just make sure you stick with what's there. All right. And then check in. Once again, I have to stress, it's an international flight. It's not only an international flight, but where we're going is going to be super duper crazy busy. It is, you know, it's kind of like a double slotted event type of thing, or double event going on, where you have not only the Dream Week, but the following week is their Jamaican Independence Week, right? So you got like two back-to-back huge tourist attraction type events or undertakings happening, and we're basically going to be in the thick of it. And that means that it's going, like, people are going to be traveling. We're traveling on a Friday morning as well. Fridays tend to be a heavy travel day for a lot of people. So just understanding that. All right. So I know that some of our parents have already coordinated, made arrangements to meet up, for those of you all who live in New York. And then I've already coordinated with most of the New Jersey folks just through these meetings, and I can coordinate offline as well. That, you know, some will be with me the night before, and then the rest will be picked up the day of. And so, you know, I really, really need everybody to be on this call, because we cannot afford for anybody to be late. We cannot afford for anybody to be misinformed, to not be informed because they weren't here. I can't guarantee that everybody's going to read these notes. Everybody's going to watch this video. Unfortunately, I do what I got to do, but I don't know that that's happening. So I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of, you know, the importance of this travel. Any questions about that? Any thoughts? All right. So then we have our update on the attire. Now, let me preface this with saying, I just got this information yesterday, okay? And I do apologize for the delay in obviously relaying this information to you all. But as we've discussed in every meeting, I only can give you what I have. I only can provide to you the information that I'm provided with. And I can only do that when I'm provided with that information, which I feel like, you know, it's been pretty consistent. So while I do apologize, you know, obviously, you know, if anybody feels, you know, that this is such short notice, I don't want anyone to feel pressured into having to go and, you know, spend a whole bunch more money. I will take it out of my own pocket if you guys don't have t-shirts. Like I said, in this here, t-shirts are welcome. I know most every kid has a white t-shirt or a couple of them, right? What is not welcome are the straps, the spaghetti straps, the sleeveless ones, anything like that. But a regular crew neck white t-shirt, pullover t-shirt with sleeves, a collar, half collar or full button down or half, however, whatever combination you guys want to do, please make sure it's coming out of your existing closet and not something that you're having to go out and spend money on. If you do, please let me know. I will I will make it my business to handle that for you. I do not want anyone to feel burdened by having to go that extra mile 2 days before the trip. I understand the stress of that. You don't understand how much I understand. I get it, I promise you. So do not feel pressure, do not feel any kind of way just let me know and we'll take care of it. You know, I will take care of it. Do not worry about that. If you have it, pack it. If you don't, let me know so that we can talk offline and figure out what we can do to make sure that you have it. Even with the shorts, because they at first they were saying, oh, the restaurants only, you know, they want you to have black shorts. And I was like, no, not three. Yesterday it was 3 days. I said, not 3 days before our trip. Like, I'm not going to ask our parents and our scholars to, you know, to focus on one set color. Like that can't happen. And so they, you know, after I guess speaking with the whoever, he was like, yeah, like, you know, no problem, no problem. Like, you guys can wear, you know, any combination, like, you know, as long as it's blue jean, khaki, whatever, shorts or pants. And, you know, their biggest thing is really just the tops, making sure that it's a, you know, plain white, nothing on it, which, you know, makes sense. You're not like looking like you're advertising anyone. Or any business or anything like that. Any questions about that? All right, let's see. What will the shifts be? That's a great question. I don't know that information as of yet. I'm as the information comes in, I'll know. But it, you know, there's not going to be crazy. I will tell you. Yep. Does somebody have anything?
Actually, I just had a quick question, Rosie. It's Missy.
Sure. Hi.
Hey, everybody. Are they not allowed to wear their S.O.A.R t-shirts while they're working?
No, probably not. I would just err on the side of caution and just have their t-shirts. Just white t-shirts. Yeah. Now they can, you know, when they're not doing, and this is more in particular for the more specifically rather for the restaurants. This is not for, so even with the resort doesn't have a dress code. You can wear whatever. You can wear your S.O.A.R t-shirt, that'd be nice. You can wear your S.O.A.R t-shirt, or you can wear whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to wear. I spoke to the manager this morning about that, and I asked him if there was a dress code, and he said not at all. So you guys are good there. So it's really just the restaurants. And our point of contact, who is Mr. O'Brien, by the way, you guys will get to meet him. Most of, you know, the scholars and everyone going, his name is Mr. O'Brien. He is not only the one who will be, he and his staff will be cooking for us the first 5 days, but they'll also be transporting us around for the entire state, okay? And he'll be sort of our tour guide, if you will. So he's gonna, you know, he'll be taking care of us. He's, you know, really trusted friend of our partner. Been doing this for years. Maybe not necessarily with students and internships, but he works with people like, you know, he's worked with people all over the world. You know, because that's the business and the field that he's in. So, but yeah, so you off, like when you're not working in the restaurants, absolutely wear whatever. And I think even with Mr. Mr. Romano is another one. He has a tour bus company. I've not heard that he has a dress code. Again, I'm getting this piecemeal stuff. Like, I'm bits and pieces here and there. Like, but I'm gonna just say that according to O'Brien, it's really just the restaurants. I guess because, you know, you're gonna actually be in it. Mommy. Okay, you're gonna be interacting with you know, with customers and people like that. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, okay, all right, 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. My son's show was just interrupted. All right. How many hours a day? So the first, I would say no, between 4 to 6 hours a day. Let's kind of put it there. I know with the first 2 days. So the first day, and I'm working on the itinerary, so y'all gotta give me some time. I'll get the itinerary out, if not tonight, tomorrow. I don't have all the details with the times and stuff like that. I think once we get there, they'll give us a schedule. So, you know, forgive me if I don't really have all that information just yet. when we get there, we'll hash all the details out for that. But what I do know, it'll likely be, like I said, between 4 to 6 hours. And then, you know, we'll rotate after like a day or two and then move on to something else. Because remember, we're at SOV for 5 days and then we're moving on to Merrill's. So whatever we're doing, and it won't be everybody doing SOV. Some of you guys will be working with the chef. Some of you guys will be working in marketing. And, you know, once we sit down with everybody, when we get there, we can talk about where you guys will be placed. For the first 2 days though, or the first and third day. So the first day is the first work day rather, will be Saturday. And that's when we're doing the first leg of our workshop. That's the 2-day workshop. Sunday they're closed. So we had to switch the day to Monday. And then we couldn't do it any other day because after that is their Jamaican independence. So Sunday, Saturday, we're going to be doing 4 hours. And then you guys, everybody will kind of have the rest of the day to themselves because you're going to be, you know, that's going to be a lot. And that's going to be from like 10 to 1, right? So after we're done with that, you know, we'll maybe do some sightseeing, you know, maybe take a ride with our tour guide and just kind of, you know, go drive around in the grill. And, you know, just see some sights. Sunday, we'll be actually touring the grounds or perusing the grounds with the SOV manager. So again, as I mentioned before, housekeeping, light housekeeping, front desk, light grounds maintenance. And those are the areas that he needs assistance in. So on Sunday, that'll be the first day that we'll kind of get to walk around and we'll figure out who's going to be doing what. And it'll always be daytime shifts. We will not have any nighttime shifters, by the way, unless you're doing like dinner. If you're helping with dinner prep and stuff, which everything is now going to be on site. I think the last time we talked, I was saying how Mr. O'Brien has a kitchen, but it's off site and he was going to cook everything there and we were going to go to his restaurant. That's not the case anymore. So we worked out a deal where everything is going to be on site and they have a kitchen that they don't use. Like I guess it used to be an all-inclusive and then now it's not. I don't really know what the backstory to that is. But the kitchen that is on site, they do have it, they just don't use it. We're going to be using, or the chefs, our chefs are going to be coming in, they're going to be using the kitchen. So you guys will be on site to help cook as well. And I didn't feel comfortable having, because of where we'll be located and, you know, in proximity to where Mr. O'Brien is, it's a little bit of a walk, not too much, maybe like three, four blocks up the road or whatever. But it's a very, you know, these are sort of busy roads. And they drive on the opposite side. So there's a little bit of getting used to that. And so I don't want I'm trying to avoid anything at all costs. So while I was for the experience of walking across the road and walking downtown, you know, through the town rather to get to and it's really not through the town, it's really just right up the road, but, you know, walking up, you know, in town a little bit just to get to the other kitchen, we would have to do that 3 times a day. And then we would have to get snacks and stuff like that. So I just thought it was a little bit much. And so we were able to work out a deal where we'll be able to, the chef will be renting out the kitchen for the entire time that we're there. It's just the 5 days, but they'll be renting out the kitchen for those 5 days. Any questions about that? All right, so as far as the shifts are concerned, once again, they're going to be, you know, day shifts. There's no night shifts. So I can tell you that right off the bat. The first and the third days will be 4 hours. And since everybody will be participating, though, that will be considered your work time. Okay, and then, you know, we'll you know, you can have downtime. Remember, for some of you, you guys are still going to be in class. Just FYI, we still have class for the hospitality and travel. So for those of you who have class, we will be together and you guys will be joining the class in one area. So we don't want anyone to miss out on these final 3 classes that we have prepared for you guys. So, or 2 classes. All right, so there will be 2 classes that you will be participating in, and one of them is the final presentation, which unfortunately you guys won't be there to actually do like the dish, or maybe you can. You might even want to, if, and these are just for the hospitality and travel students who are currently in this current who are in this current cohort. One of the 2 end of course projects is making a dish. Now, you guys are going to be working in the kitchen. Some of you guys are going to be working in the kitchen. You guys might want to take that opportunity to pre-record your stuff and then just kind of take us through that process. That's an option for you. There's that. And then the other one is creating your own itinerary, right? So we did a group itinerary as a class project, but now for the end of course, you'll be doing your own travel itineraries. So, and we have 4 of our 9 scholars, and it's almost half, 4 of our 9 scholars who are participating in this current cohort. So just some things, to think about when considering what you want to do for the end of course. But you will be participating in both the classes. Any questions about that? And Mr. Dre is open to making sure that you all have the tools that you need, and even if it requires doing it, coming back or whatever, like he's going to have something in place for you guys. Okay, so any questions about the dress code? That's essentially all it is with the dress code. As far as the shifts and the hours, the first 2 days will be the 4 hours. I'm saying the first 2 days, the first 2 technical work days. You're not going to be working on Sunday. Saturday will be your first day. Monday will be your second work day. And then you'll start working. We'll split everybody up. And some of you will be with Mr. O'Brien's team in the kitchen. Some of you will be helping with the housekeeping. Some of you will be helping with the grounds maintenance. Some of you will be helping front desk. Everything's going to be on site. So you all don't have to worry about any of that as well. Everything will be on site. Whatever we do off site, I really don't anticipate a lot of that being done off site. And if it is, it might just be like Mr. Romano, because he has a tour. So he may be taking some of you guys on certain tours with them, and showing you guys how things are done. I think that's what they were talking about doing with those who are going to be working with him on the marketing campaign and helping to promote his business, his brand. Are black leggings allowed instead? Yes, you can wear any combination. I got all my leggings. They call me the legging queen. Y'all gonna see all of mine. So yes, you absolutely can. Any shoe color, I would just keep it simple. Keep it simple. I just went to Walmart today and I bought me some black Skippies. I haven't had Skippies in forever. But I'm keeping it simple. I have Crocs, I got Skippies, and for our dinner night, have a nice pair of shoes. But remember, you're gonna be working, you're gonna be moving, so keep it simple. Nice but simple. All right. If you have it, don't go out buying it. Use what you got. Yeah. All right.
And shower
Great
shoes
question.
too, right? For the showers, right?
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Melissa. So those are some of the things I was going to get to at the end. Just additional tips and things to note. But yes, since Melissa brought it up, yes, make sure you bring shower shoes for the shower. Do not go into anybody's shower barefoot. And that's just, it's a military thing for us. We learned that in basic training. So make sure you bring your flip-flops for the shower. Also, things to bring with, well, I don't want to jump, let me not jump ahead. So, but yes, shower shoes is one of the things that we I was going to cover towards the end. And thank you, Melissa, because I probably would have forgot to do it. And then the workshop. I know that, so as of right now, and I'm going to draw my list up. I haven't yet, just because I've been running around all day. So, but right now, as it stands, we have Cece doing Pitch Perfect. We have Andrew doing perfecting pitch, or excuse me, perfecting your pitch. So, if all hearts and minds are clear, Cece and Andrew will partner up. All right. And you get first dibs because you guys were the first to respond. Well, part of the first to respond. We also have Sierra, who says she prefers the perfecting communication. Most of you all said you'll be fine in with any module, which I love. I love that, you know, versatility. I love the versatility. So definitely. And then Sierra, I'm going to pair you with Roberto. Are you there? I thought I saw your name, but maybe I can't see everybody.
His name's there. Not
I
sure.
see his
What-
name. Yeah, I don't know if that's senior or junior. Okay. So, all right. So I was going to pair Sierra up with Roberto, but I wanted to
It's senior.
senior. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is junior jumping on at any time tonight? Do you know Bobby? I know you said you prefer to be called Bobby. Okay, great. So Bobby will text Roberto. We'll check with him to see if he wants to do the perfecting communication through presentations. And then Tiara, if you're still good with that, we'll pair you up and you and Roberto can do that, okay? So here we are, Cece and Andrew. Actually, let me put that in. Just duplicate the slide real quick. All right. And switch. All right. And then we have Sierra and then Roberto. Presentation. All right. Who do we have next? So we have Cece and Andrew with the perfecting your pitch. We have Sierra and Roberto perfecting communication through presentation. We have Janaya and try to do, we don't have enough females to do male and female, but so we have 2 more modules. And one module will have to do, oh, amazing, awesome. I was just thinking about you for that too, Janaya, awesome. So fundamentals of business, that's great. Who wants to pair up with Janaya? We need one person to pair up with Janaya. Okay, Malachi, I love it. That's it. All right. Fundamentals of business. And then we have resume. Why does no one love the resume class? I mean, you love the resume class, but you hate it. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship.
Who's left?
Yes, who is left? That would be Kavion. Yes, that would be Kavion. He's, no, wait a second. Yeah, so we got Kavion. Are you
Christian.
up for the challenge? Yeah,
Yeah,
you are?
yeah.
I love it. You know why I love it, Kavion? Because Kavion and I worked very closely with his resume to get his resume together. And I loved how he asked so many questions and he He was really into perfecting his resume. So the fact that he's now wanting to teach this class is phenomenal. That says a lot, and I appreciate that. So we got Kavion Christian, and Tyrese. Well, all right. So Kavion and Christian, and we'll see, because that is where we have the one extra scholar. So CC Andrew, Sierra Roberto, Janiyah Malachi, Kavion and Christian, and then Tyrese, are you there? I don't know if Tyrese is on yet. I don't see his name, but I know his mom said he wasn't on yet. Oh, I do see him.
Yeah.
Hi, Tyrese. Yes, how are you?
Hola. Good.
Good. Where you want to go, Tyrese?
I don't know.
Feels like Wheel of Fortune.
Mm.
What's your letter, Tyrese? All right, so you have the option.
floater.
Yeah, you could be a floater, but Tyrese was one of our top scholar, our very first top scholar. So I want to, I don't know that I want him to be a floater. I think I want him to be involved. So I don't know. Not that you can't be involved as a floater, but I don't want you to think that that's going to be an easy that out for you. All right, so for right now.
I mean, I don't mind being a floater. I can find one, like when I'm like looking around at all of them.
So
But I can't
here's
really
what we
just
can
right
do.
now.
Okay, here's what we can do. And I actually kind of like that idea. What we can do is have Tyrese kind of support all of them, since you are our first top scholar, right? So Tyrese, what you can do is you're going to help support each presenter for each module. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah? Okay, awesome. There we go. So, oops. All right. Let's turn your name on. Okay, so these are pairs. So get with your peoples, get with your folks. Now that you know who you're going to be working with, reach out. We have everybody on the WhatsApp chat. Reach out to your groups individually, or your individual partner, so that you guys can get started on these presentations. Now that you know what presentation you're to focus on, Tyrese, you'll have to focus on all, right? So you need to know a little bit about all of them, which is good, right? You've been our longest standing student, or scholar. So
Rosie, he can be MC
um
in a sense, floating with them.
yeah, maybe. We'll see. But I think for now, I think the floater is pretty cool. And then yeah, like if we need him to speak, MC, we could do that too. Okay, so I see some stuff in the chat. The chat, what do you say? Never mind. What do you say? Never mind to Tyrese?
Oh no, you spelled my name wrong for a second. So I said my name, but then you changed it, so I never said.
Oh yeah, I got it. He said I want to float too. Malachi, rule number 1, no corny. Okay. All right, so you guys are just in the chat playing right now. I'm thinking of something important. All right, so that's that. So let's go back to, where are we? So that's the workshops. We talked about the housekeeping, front desk, light grounds, maintenance. You guys will have the option of choosing which you want to do first. So you might do 2 days of housekeeping, and then we'll rotate you. And then you'll do front desk, and then we'll rotate you, and then you'll do some light grounds for those of you who are going to be working with SOV directly. For those of you, or for those of you who are not going to be working with SOV directly, but now you want to kind of get your feet wet with that, we can take you from Romano, who is the tour operator. He's got the party bus and tour and stuff like that. I think he's got a restaurant too or something. I forget what she said, but his business is actually, it's right here, called Yard Vibes Tour Company. So so here's where all you guys will be spending your time. So the peer-to-peer workshop, the meal preparations, the website content building with Yod Vibes, creating marketing tools. So you'll be doing the content building and helping with creating marketing tools and promotional. So who's, you'll have to let me know, like, if you're interested. And I've sent you guys this information, right? So I just want to make sure that you got a chance to look at it. It was in the meeting minutes, and it's also in on the video and all that stuff too. And then back end office. So this is Merrill's. Everything that we'll be doing at Merrill's will be down here on the bottom bulletin. All right. Any questions? Because that's really, that was pretty much it as far as like roles and responsibilities. I wanted to talk about, again, departure and arrival, itinerary. When we arrive, we do have our Florida folks joining us. I believe they arrive about an hour after we land, and we make our descent. And so we will be waiting on our entire party, which means that we'll be at the airport until our Florida party arrives. And then we will head out together as one team. All right. Yeah. And so some of the things to know. So again, things to know. Slippers, flip-flops, please have them. Also, Dramamine. If you don't have it, we got it. If you get motion sickness, if you think you might get motion sickness, please bring some, or we have some. I just want to make sure that the parents are okay with whatever it is that we have, because I don't want to give anything to any scholar without a parental consent. So I'm letting you know we do have Dramamine, but if you prefer to get your own, please feel free. We also have, or I would also recommend that you get some Airborne. You guys know that's like the all-in-one, sort of like your vitamin C and your nutrients, all the stuff. It was actually created by a teacher who, it was a long story, but anyway, most of you probably have heard of it before. You have Airborne, you have Emergency. It's really just to help boost your immune system, especially when you're traveling in close quarters, like we will be for a pretty lengthy time. It's about 4-hour flight, 3.5 something flight, right? 4-hour flight, just from the time we board to the time we actually take off, and then we land. So yeah, I have Emergency. I got it at the Dollar Tree, guys. Like, oh my goodness. So I have that. I have a small, like Band-Aids, a small little kit of, different, what's it called? The first aid kit. I have that. I also have Zyrtec for anybody who has allergies, Zyrtec D. If you don't take it, don't worry. I'm not going to give it to you. If you got something at home, bring what you got. And if you are so inclined and feel like, you know what, I really just don't feel comfortable. Huh?
Sunscreen.
Yes, sunscreen. Yeah,
hats.
that's on the list. But I was thinking of stuff that wasn't listed.
Oh, okay.
But yes, sunscreen, bug spray, yeah, all that stuff, definitely, especially the bug spray. Them bugs out there they're real, and they ain't playing. So definitely bring some bug spray with you and sunscreen. Yes. What else? Let's see. See, I know I was going to do this. I wanted to kind of, this is like last minute stuff that I was thinking about, like from the last time we met to now.
You mentioned the Advil, Tylenol.
Advil, Tylenol, yeah. So if anyone has any, headaches or anything like that, sometimes the heat can do that to you, especially when you're in a different environment, right? Different atmospheres, can really take a toll on certain, individuals. So we'll have like Advil, Tylenol, but again, I'm advising, if you do not, if you don't, parents, if you don't feel comfortable with us giving it, and you want to send that your scholars with it, please do. But just know that we'll have it. Female products, okay? Bring them if you need it. I'll leave it at that. All right. Thank you. Yes, female products if you need it. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm just trying to think of.
Maybe small cans of Lysol.
Yes. Thank you.
Wipes.
Lysol wipes. Yes, we have wipes. We have Lysol. I don't have Lysol. Actually, I bought Lysol, but they're the big cans, and I went to look for the smaller cans, and I couldn't find any. So if you guys have the Lysol wipes or the Clorox wipes, it works just as well. The Lysol is just the spray. The wipes are just the wipes. Yes, currency change. See, I told y'all. I knew y'all was gonna be on it for me. Thank you. These are the ones who I was talking to, like, remind me if I forget. So thank you, Melissa. What I was told by one of our executive members, who is actually from Jamaica, was that whatever amount of money you guys decide to bring, we're going to go in and convert that to their dollar. Because what will happen is they'll see the American dollar. It's more for them. You know, our dollar goes a long way, goes longer, or rather it goes a longer way for them. And so, they may try to charge us a different price. Unbeknownst to us, they may try to. Now, obviously, we'll have our tour guide, so he'll let us know, if we're getting hoodwinked. But just to err on the side of caution, I would strongly recommend changing over your currency. If you're going to send your kids with money, with cash, and they're going to have cash on hand, there is a currency exchange place at the Jamaican airport. If we do it now, there's no guarantee that we'll get it in time from, like, here in the States, from any bank that you go to. I know my husband said for Chase, I think there's a 3-day turnaround just to get the currency that you need. Whereas when you're in Jamaica, they have the currency kiosks right there at the airport. And they're legit because they're stationed at the airport. All right. So just know, that is something that I would highly recommend. Obviously, you do what you want, but I would highly recommend that. And we'll all do it together. We'll get through that process together. And sheets. So Miss Tiana brought up a good point today, which I travel a lot, and I don't necessarily bring sheets, but I check. And when I tell you I check, my husband can tell you, anybody who's ever traveled with me before can tell you that I check with a fine-tooth comb. I pull back blankets, I pull back sheets, I pull back everything. I peel it all the way to the core just to see what's there. I would strongly recommend that you do that. Check your rooms, check under your bed, check above your bed, check your sheets, check your bathrooms, and that's what the wipes are for. You don't want to sit anywhere someone else has sat before you that you don't know anything about, right? You want to make sure you bring those wipes so you can wipe down everything, so that that when your rear end hits it or when your head hits that pillow, that it'll be nice and secured and clean. All right. But if you want to, you certainly can bring your own sheets. That's totally up to you all. I won't stand in between you and your bedding requirements. Not a requirement, but if you'd like to, certainly an option. Anything else? Any questions? Anything I meant? Oh, laptops. If any of you all need a laptop, I know right now I got a couple of requests that I've already made Melissa aware of, and she and I have already discussed, how many we're going to need. However, I don't want to leave anyone out. If you need a laptop, I need to know tonight, because Melissa will be bringing Andrew to me tomorrow, and with him I will be collecting all of the laptops. And remember what I said in our last meeting, that I'm asking everyone if they can hold one laptop in their bag, so that we don't have to worry about the customs and having to pay for any fees or whatever for bringing these laptops into the hosting country. Okay, so Kavion needs one. Excellent. So Melissa, that's 3 so far for scholars who need laptops, and I believe you have the other 2. Anyone else? reach out to me tonight if you need a laptop. Otherwise, if you do need a laptop, it'll have to be when we get back from our trip. So I will bring the laptops with me. When I bring them, you'll be responsible for your laptop. I'm not going to be responsible. I'm going to give you your laptop, and the laptop it'll be yours from that point on. Okay. So anyone else who needs a laptop, any of our scholars who need a laptop, let us know by this evening so that we can get that prepared for you guys. All right. Also, I have your t-shirts. We will be switching into our t-shirts during this travel. So the only reason why they would need a laptop is if they were joining the classes that we have on the days that they're going to be out there. So our first class, actually, I think it's only one. There might be two classes. Yeah. So next week we have Tuesday and Thursday class that 4 of our scholars will be on. So I have my laptop, and I already conferred with Professor Chef Dre that it would be okay for them to all join on that one laptop. But if you all have your own laptops, you can do it that way as well. They will have Wi-Fi, but you know, it's really up to you. Just know though that you'll need to travel with your laptop if you want to do that. Otherwise, we can just use mine, and we can just, you know, everybody will be on. You'll get credit for the class, even though you're all together. Speaking of which, we talked about the laptops. We talked about, oh man, I just lost my train of thought. Do they need one for the duration in Jamaica? Oh yeah, okay, I answered that. I just had another thought and I lost it. So, all right. So yeah, so that's the laptop needs. Anything else? I know there's something because I just thought of it and I can't. It's escaping me. Do you guys have any questions? It's kind of quiet out there. This is our last meeting until we come back and we recap. Oh, thank you. Phone service. Yes. WhatsApp and FaceTime. Those are the only 2 options you have. Put your phones in roaming, and I'm saying it in front of the parents now because you will get charged if your phone is not in cellular roam, or if you don't take it off of cellular roam. Don't put your phone in roaming. I apologize. Excuse me. Take it off of cellular roam. And what Mr. Professor JR, our executive team member, mentioned was that to just kind of err on the side of caution, put your phones in airplane mode so that you don't make any calls or anything, because once you make a call out, you're getting charged for that. I was just made aware that my husband got charged about $20 for calls that he made that he didn't realize were not, you know, covered. So yeah. The checklist says a printed copy of the internship offer letter. Does that mean the email that was sent about the trip? No, no. I don't, what do you mean, Tyrese?
I mean, like, so because the paper says travel documents, a printed copy of your internship offer letter. So I was
No,
asking.
that's just for us. You don't need that for
okay,
travel.
okay.
No. That's just for our personal records, which we already have. We have it on file, so you're good with that. But what I was saying, as far as I know most of you, and I'm letting you know now, you cannot play games. And when I say play games, I mean literally, you cannot play those games, because any apps that you use, there is a charge for it. Anything that you do on your phone that doesn't require or that doesn't go over Wi-Fi. So FaceTime is free because it goes over Wi-Fi. WhatsApp is free when you do, the app itself is free, and that's why everybody uses it, especially for international purposes. But you can also do face chat, or you could call each other on on WhatsApp and do the face chat too, if you have WhatsApp, because that operates over Wi-Fi. Anything else that you do, if you don't have an iPhone, I strongly recommend using WhatsApp. Don't use any of these apps out here, because you never know what apps are playing in the background. that you're not even realizing are still, and they're charging you for it. So I would say just keep your phones in airplane mode and turn on your Wi-Fi and turn on your Bluetooth. And that way you'll be able to use your WhatsApp, you'll be able to use your FaceTime without getting those roam charges. All right. You will get charged. I'm telling you now. So I know you guys love the games, but guess what? This is we're not here for the games anyway, right? We're here to experience each other's company, to experience, to have this experience and learn so much that we're going to learn through this experience. So I want everybody to focus on, what's ahead. So honestly speaking, I'm not upset about the games anyway, because, you guys need to focus anyway. So, yes, you can bring your phone, and you can also take pictures. Take pictures, just make sure it's not on Wi-Fi, or rather it's, it's not on any network or whatever.
Can I make a request?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna be so upset that I'm not out there with you guys in Jamaica. You can please update us in the chat with pictures. I would greatly appreciate.
Absolutely. Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. Yeah, so we are already working on check the mac and cheese. We're already working on our putting together our video for, like, just our recap video. And so, the first day from first to last day, I plan on taking pictures. I'm asking everybody else to do the same, share them in the WhatsApp. When you share them in WhatsApp, the good thing about that, or maybe not so good thing, is that it automatically transfers into your phone, into your camera scrolling. So it'll be in your camera folders as well as your WhatsApp. So
Nice.
that's the cool thing. Yeah. So you don't have to like transfer anything from WhatsApp. It automatically links to your phone, your what is it called? Golly, I'm like brainwashed right now.
Your photo library.
Yeah, your photo gallery. Thank you. You and Leon are saying it together, and thank you, Janaya. the photo gallery. So it automatically transfers there, so you have it. You can start posting. Like, please feel free to post, share. Tag us. Tag Let's S.O.A.R. That's our tagline. That's our That's who. That's our hashtag on Facebook, or that's our hashtag on Facebook. But that's also our social media handle for IG. So our Instagram is Let's S.O.A.R, as it is for our Twitter. So post stuff on Facebook. Follow us if you have social media and you haven't done so yet. Follow us. Make sure you're keeping up with us. Post your pictures. Once you follow us, you can also post. You should be able to post pictures, or at least tag us on those pictures. And once you tag us on the photos, then it'll come up on our screens as well. All right. I think we have some who've already started following us. So yeah, make sure you follow, tell your friends. And this is exciting. I feel like the chat is so quiet. I mean, I'm used to like all the questions and stuff like that. I don't know if everybody's just processing everything. What you got for me? Because I feel like my throat is so dry right now from talking. What you got for me? Because that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all I have. Yeah, I'm processing everything too. Welcome back, Janaya. I don't know if you're back yet, but I hope you had fun. You know all about it on our trip. Anything else from anyone else? Malachi, I'm gonna ask that you stay behind. Don't hang up. If you're there and you can hear me. Christian, Janaya, basically all of my New Jersey folks with the exception of Andrew. Christian, Janaya, Malachi, Tyrese. I think that's it. Yep. Christian, Janaya, Malachi, Tyrese. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Christian, Janaya, Malachi, Tyrese. Okay. Anything else? Yesterday on Zoom meeting, I was home. Oh, okay, good. Great. Welcome back, ma'am. All right, that's it, guys. Like, I feel like I don't know, I'm leaving this open-ended and nobody's asking anything, nobody's saying anything. Like, what is it? What are you guys feeling out there? You're making me nervous.
I think everybody's just super excited and can't wait. And there's just so much going on that they're like, we just want to be there already.
I know. I am excited too. Thank you, Isabel. I appreciate that. All right. So as you usually do, and you know I'm an open book. I'm open door policy. We chat up. We could chat up anytime. Reach out to me if you have any questions. That maybe you didn't think about tonight. Most of you guys do that anyway, so do not ever feel bad or feel like you're inconveniencing me. Absolutely not. I'd rather you ask the questions, because a lot of your questions really help me think about things that I may not have thought about. So I appreciate your feedback. This is listen, I'm taking care of 9 babies. We no pressure but pressure. So we got to make sure, we all are. And I know that Miss C, she's been wonderful. Miss Tiana, Mr. Bobby, Mr. TJ, haven't gotten to meet him yet, but I'm confident that he's going to do a phenomenal job with our scholars. We all have a very cohesive relationship, and like I said, it really does feel like family. So I hope you guys feel the same. I hope we always make you feel that way. And one thing I also want to note is, at the end of this year, you guys know we throw on this grandeur gala, right? And so this year is going to be really, really special, because we're going to present this video. It's going to be a shortened down version of this video, but this is one of the major things that we're going to be highlighting for the organization, right? And this is another reason why this is such a huge deal, because we'll have our sponsors there. We're going to have our mayor there. We're going to have our council people there. We're going to have a lot of people there who are in office who really can help to make a difference and help us to where, we don't have to work as hard next year financially. You know what I mean? Things will get done. And you guys are always, we say it all the time, once SOAR, always SOAR. So even once you leave as a scholar, you can always come back as a mentor. You can always come back as an intern. You can always come back as a worker or an instructor. You never know. Sky's the limit. So if there's nothing else for me, that's all I have. If I forget anything, I promise you I'll include it in the email. This last email I send out with the meeting minute notes and the video that I implore you guys to review if you have any questions. That's all I have. Good. I'm glad you guys think so. Thank you guys so much for choosing. Absolutely. You are doing a great job. Oh, great. Awesome. I'm sorry. I'm just reading all the chat. All right. Everyone, have a great evening. My New Jersey folks, please stay back. Don't hang up yet. My New York folks, you guys are good, right? Everything's good. All is well.
Yep.
All right. So excellent. So there's a plan in place. Let me know if something happens. And for whatever reason, the plan, whatever, the plan's gonna work. It's gonna work. All right. And we'll see you guys on Friday. Oh,
Rosie,
we want to give you guys a t-shirt. Parents. Darn it. I know I was forgetting something.
Rosie, I'd like to mention something to you real quick. I attempted to mention it, text you in the chat, but I think I text Malachi a direct message by accident. But I didn't want to in front of everybody.
Oh, you wanna hold back?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So give me a second. Well, you can stand, if you don't mind staying on while I talk to the rest of them, the New Jersey folks real quick.
Yeah,
okay
that's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, all right, everyone else, thank you so much. We'll see you Friday. Oh my gosh, it's big deal, big deal. We'll see you
Yay.
Friday. Yes.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
Good night.
All right, have a good night. Okay, who do we have? We have Janaya. All right, I see KP. KP, you can drop off now. Thank you so much, Roberto. Thank you. We'll see you Friday. Miss Shirley, thank you so much. Oh, actually, you can stay if you don't mind staying on too, because this involves you. Tyrese, Janaya, Malachi, Christian. All right. So really quickly, Miss Tiana, she's New Jersey, but she'll be with me already. So we're leaving early on. Well, we're gonna be leaving around 5:30 in the morning on Friday to get to the airport by about 6, right? I'm not far from the airport, so we'll be meeting where I am and then leaving from there. My question for you is, do you need a pickup or can you, parents, are you able to drop off? I know Malachi, you drive. So what's the plan? I just want to make sure we have one in place. I know I said that I would bring everybody to the airport, but how are you getting to me? That's where you guys would unmute and talk back. Janaya, Malachi, Miss Shirley, or Tyrese, Christian?
Yeah. This is Newark Airport, right?
This is Newark, yes.
Oh, yeah, I have a ride.
You have a ride?
Yep.
Okay, so you are not the ride to me. You're going straight to the airport.
Yep.
Okay, Malachi. Yeah, timing is everything, right? I need you to be there on time.
I told
on
you, Mom
Friday.
said it's on the phone. I told y'all wait.
We will drop Tyrese off at your house.
Okay, no problem.
What time again?
We're leaving at around 5:30.
Okay, so 5:15.
I would say, yeah, 5:15, 5:20, as long as he has everything, because I'm trying to get the Uber there by 5:30. Because it only takes about 15 minutes. Yeah.
Right.
But we're gonna need a larger Uber. So I'm trying to get him to get there by 5:30.
Okay.
So, then we gotta.
At 5:15.
Okay, yeah, because that way we can load up all our bags. I have you guys, I have your t-shirt. Or, if you're there early enough, you can switch out of your shirts and change into your S.O.A.R t-shirts.
Okay.
So that's great. All right. And then Miss
Okay.
Shirley, we'll have a S.O.A.R t-shirt for you. Same thing for you, Miss Vita. So all the parents, that was one thing I forgot to mention, but it's all good. I have one for y'all.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
I'll take
Yeah.
white, please. No, I'm
You
kidding.
want white?
The matter.
I cannot. I was gonna give you blue just because you said that. No, I'm kidding. All right, so then we have Christian. Malachi. Well, no, Malachi, you say you're not driving. Okay, so Christian, I could talk to your mom. I know she mentioned Ubering to me, but you live so close. I don't, we'll have to figure that out. So I know your mom doesn't drive either. So we'll figure it out. Are you there, Christian? Chris, are you there, Christian?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I was asking about, do you know what mom's plans are to get you to us? I know she mentioned Uber, but I told her to let me know if she needed, me to pick you up, or if she wanted to just do the Uber, or she needed you to be picked up.
I think she wanted me to get picked up. That's why I just asked her. I don't know.
Okay, well, tell her to make sure.
If you want me to go to your house, I can. I think I could do that. I just have to ask, and you have to make sure with her.
Yeah, I mean, you don't live far. You're like literally right around the corner. So that and as is I was just trying to, so my thing is just all the stuff that I'm gonna have going on that morning. Yeah, so the picking up and that might be a thing, but Janaya, I know Janaya kind of is around your area. Are you, how are you getting here, Janaya? Or did we just lose somebody? Looks like Tyrese. No, Tyrese, Malachi's there. Janaya,
Denai
what's
said
your
her
plan?
mom is gonna drop
Yeah,
her off
my
at your house.
mom.
Your mom is gonna drop you off at my house.
Yeah.
Okay, would you, I know you guys, you and Christian go to school together. Are you, would your mom mind picking him up on the way?
I don't know. I'll ask her.
Would you ask her and then, or Miss Shirley even? I don't know. I don't wanna
Yes,
like volunteer.
yes, I'm
Okay.
still on here. I'm still
Okay.
here.
Okay,
If
awesome.
that doesn't work out, then we can pick him up.
Okay,
We could just
All
leave a
right.
little bit earlier and pick him up and Ty and have them both at your house by 5:15.
okay, awesome. Yeah, I think that
keep
that would
in the
help out a
back.
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just,
all right.
just
Thank you
let
guys
us
so
know
much.
what you need.
Yes, all right. So Christian, or Janaya, let me know if what your mom says. If she says, no, that's fine. Then I'll reach out to Miss Shirley. Okay.
Okay, mom said no.
That's it.
Mom said no. Okay.
All right,
right,
no problem.
Mom
Just
said no.
I'll talk to you later to get his address.
Okay.
I'll get his address, so we'll have it. And just let them know we'll be over there at his house by.
Okay. Are you hearing this, Chris?
Say it one more time.
So Miss Shirley and Tyrese, they'll be picking you up and then bringing, you guys will come over together to the house.
Oh, okay. I
Five.
think I have Tyrese. I think I have his number. I think, just in case. I don't know. Hold on.
Ty,
Well, I'm
you need
gonna,
to text Chris and let him know that we will be picking him up. He's not sure if he has your number or not. No,
Okay,
not
hold on.
you. I'm talking to Miss Rosie and Chris now. All right.
I'm
Do you
sending
want
it to you.
Tyrese's number? He's standing right here next to me.
I'm gonna send you mine. It's okay.
Okay. All right. He said he has yours. So I'm gonna ask him to go back upstairs and text you, and we'll pick you up
Yeah.
at 5. And we'll all
Okay.
keep going from that point to make sure we get to Miss Rosie by 5:15.
Okay.
Okay.
thank you
If
so much.
anything
And
should
I have
change,
everybody's number. So if you guys need information, reach out and I can share that.
okay. Okay. We'll confirm everything tomorrow because we don't have any more time.
Okay, awesome.
So I'll reach
All
out
right,
to
guys.
his mom and, to confirm everything.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I know she'll appreciate it too. She wasn't able to get on this evening, but
Okay.
yeah, she and I will touch base tomorrow.
Okay. That works.
All right. All right, excellent.
Okay.
So 5:15, everybody, meeting at my place, and then we'll plan to head out by no later than 5:30, and we'll be good to go. All right. That's all I have. Thank you all so much. I just wanted to make sure we confirmed all of that. And I'll see you tomorrow, or excuse me, Friday. Have a great evening, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Shirley. All right. Good night, Chris. Okay. Hi, Ms. Vita.
Hey,
Hi.
really quickly,
Yeah.
I just thought I should mention it. Kavion has asthma, but it's
Okay.
seasonal. It triggers with his allergies, but I know you guys
Okay.
are gonna be in the heat, everything like
Mhm.
that. So I'm gonna send him with everything he needs. He's gonna have his asthma machine, he's gonna have his asthma pump, he'll have everything. He may not need it at all, but I'm gonna send it just in case. And I'm
Okay.
mentioning it just in case, so nobody's caught off guard if anything happens.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, that's fine. Actually Melissa's son also has asthma.
Okay.
So he'll be coming with his asthma pump and stuff like that too. So yeah, and I think I recall that being in the application. So we have all the applications printed out just so that we know what the dietary needs or the allergies are for each one. And I saw that that he had asthma. So Yes, as long as he has everything that he needs and he knows exactly what to do, or he could tell
Yeah.
us what needs to be done, we're good.
Yes, he'll be fine. One more thing. I know you
Mm-hmm.
said you get to check 5 bags. I'm not sure if you reached that. If so, it's fine. I can pay for his bag to be checked. That's no problem. But because I'm sending with him with all of his stuff, he might need a big suitcase.
Okay.
Bigger than
Yeah,
just the one
check.
that you can carry on.
Right. I can check his bag in. I have a large suitcase, and then I have a duffel bag with like S.O.A.R stuff for the
Okay.
presentation that we're going to be doing, and then we have like some swag and stuff to give out to the people out there. And then I'm gonna be checking that in. Everything else is carry on. So yeah, we'll be good.
Okay. So that
All
was
right.
it. I just wanted to mention that, but you already seen it, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I saw it. I went through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Yeah, y'all should know by now. Like
So-
I'm gonna treat them like my own kids.
That's
Yeah,
right. Thank you. I really
yeah, absolutely.
appreciate you. Seriously.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for the support, and just, oh, let me turn off. I'm sorry. I still got this recording going. But thank you so much for, for your support and just, being proactive and active and just